ॐ चैतन्यं सर्वगं सर्वं सर्वभूतगुहाशयं यत्सर्वविषयातीतं तस्मै सर्वविदे नमः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सम्यग्मति प्रकरणम्. In this we have seen up to shloka number 52. Correct?
Yes, Swami.
Yes. So what has been discussed is that even though Atma is one and only due to Upadhi it appears as many, then there is Adhyasa with Upadhi and then we forget who we are. So to eliminate this Adhyasa and abide in our true nature, we must go to a teacher, Guru. Having gone to Guru, what one should do is explained further. So, Gurum Ashrayet, that was said in 51st shloka on page number 232. And what is the nature of that Guru? That was pointed out in shloka 52. Shantam Prajnam Tatha Muktam Nishkriyam Brahmani Sthitam. Such Guru should be there. Acharyavan Purusho Veda Tadvidhi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Sevaya Upadekshanti. I had mentioned, I will tell you how this Upadekshanti, Upasarga Purvak, Dish, Atisarjane Dhatu is there. And in that, the Shakar, Dish, the Shakar will become Murdhanya Shakara by the Sutra Vrashya Bhrasya Srija Mrija Yaja Raja Braja Chasham Shaha. So Shakar will come and then Shakar will become Ka through a sutra Shadhoho Kah Si. Then Adesha Pratyayoho Dekshyanti. Upadekshanti means this is lit lakara Bahuvachan Pratham Purush. They will teach you. And what is the lakshana of Shishya? So that is given Ukta Pramananusarena Ukta Visheshana Guru Gamane Phalam Niratishayam Darshayati. Ukta Pramananusarena. Pramana is Shastra Acharya. And Ukta Visheshana Guru. Guru with all these Visheshanas means qualifications. To such a Guru, when a person reaches, then Phalam Niratishayam. Niratishayam means Brahma. Niratishaya Brahma. He will get the Phalam. How? Guru will do his part. student also will have to do their part. Sagurustarayed-yuktam शिष्यं शिष्यगुणान्वितं ब्रह्मविद्याप्लवेनाशु स्वान्तध्वान्तमहोदधिम् सगुरुस्तारयेद्युक्तं शिष्यं शिष्यगुणान्वितं ब्रह्मविद्याप्लवेनाशु स्वान्तध्वान्तमहोदधिम् सह गुरुः सह श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ गुरु which was pointed out by Acharya शांतम प्राज्ञम मुक्तम निष्क्रियम ब्रह्मणि स्थितम सच गुरु अक्षुब्ध चित्तम उक्तम शिष्यम युक्तम शिष्यम तारयेत. युक्तम means इंडिकेट इज गिवन समाहितम. युक्त in Bhagavad Gita युक्तः कर्म फलम त्यक्त्वा शांतिमाप्नोति नैष्ठिकीम अयुक्तः कामकारेण फले सक्तो निबध्यते. So yuktah literal meaning there is the one who is doing yoga. Yoga means karma yoga. In karma yoga prakarana yukta will become karma yogi. In dhyana yoga prakarana yukta means the one who has done dhyana yoga. So is samahita. So that meaning is taken here, samahita. Well integrated mind and intellect. Arjava, that is the meaning actually. Means that person whose body, senses and mind, they all will listen to buddhi which has studied shastra. That is called yukta. And when buddhi says something and mind, intellect, they don't, mind and sense organs, they don't want to listen. This is ayukta. Or if buddhi is such which has not studied shastra, then whatever laukika jnanam is there, that person will use that. That is also not samahita. Yuktam shishyam, shishya gunanvitam. Shishya gunanvitam, we already saw last time. Prashanta chittaya jitendriyaya, all these qualities of the shishya. Shishya gunanvitam. Brahma vidya plavena आशु स्वांत ध्वांत महोदधिम तारयेत. तारयेत is the क्रियापद. सह गुरु युक्तम शिष्यम तारयेत. केन तारयेत? ब्रह्म विद्या प्लवेन. ब्रह्म विद्या is the boat. Should and the Maha Udadhi, ocean is there of Swanta, Swasya Antakaranasya Dhvanta. Dhvanta means Andhakara, Ajnanam. So if you think that there is a vast ocean, Maha Udadhi, and this Brahma Vidya Plava is some small boat, how am I going to cross this Maha Udadhi? I will, what are the chances I will reach the other shore? So this is how it is said that it appears Maha Udadhi when you don't start the journey. When Guru is there, blessings of the teacher are there, your sadhana is there, Bhagavan's grace is there, then this ocean doesn't look that big. And Brahma Vidya Plava is not some small boat in which only two people can sit. This is very big. is a poetry. Literal meaning is Brahma Vidya is Jnanam. So Jnanam will remove Ajnanam. So this boat and ocean and all these Kalpana is just for understanding. See Tika. Shishya Gunanvitam, it is said in the shloka. Shishya Gunanvitam Shishya. Shishyanam गुणः शिष्यगुणाः तैः अन्वितः गुणान्वितः शिष्यगुणान्वितः तं शिष्यगुणान्वितम्. शिष्यगुणाः, what are the gunas? So here it is given prashanta chittaya jitendriyaya iti atra ukta gunaha. Earlier shloka was there. Then amanitvadayascha, amanitvam adambitvam. So many are there. So in the beginning, we must cultivate at least few. Means deliberately we'll have to put some niyamas, some disciplines, regulations. Then with the help of those, the other qualities which I don't have, gradually I will develop. But I have to have qualities. I have to be alert about where I fall, where I stand low as far as these qualifications are concerned. So then those things I need to keep working. Basic thing is all those qualities are such that when you do Gurukula Vasa, then on one hand you have Shravanam. On the other hand, you have the lack of qualifications or good qualities. So because of the lack of good qualities or sadhana chatushtaya, my Shravanam will get obstructed or I will run away from Shravana opportunity. This is where the qualities are required. One. And second is when I want to remain in Brahmanishtha, that topic will come, that time we will discuss. There also these qualities will be useful. So Gurukula Vasa is what Bhashyakara he has in mind, because you will go to Guru, then you will stay. Like how in 8th chapter of Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, who is the Guru there in 8th chapter? Sorry, what did I say? 8th chapter of Chandogya, not brother. 8th chapter of Chandogya. 8th chapter of Chandogya, Guru is Brahmaji. And Shishya is Indra and Virochana. So Brahmaji tells Indra and Virochana, stay here for 32 years. 32 years, after that I will teach. So we are normally in so much urgency to go back to world, that 32 days also are too long for us. 32 years they had to stay. And after that, when Indra understands that he has not understood, means he had misunderstood, he comes back. Then Brahmaji says, stay here for 32 more years. And there is so much patience that he doesn't say that already I have stayed here for 32 years and you taught only this much. And I have follow-up question on that. And you want me to stay for 32 more years? There is no discussion. So these qualifications are for that. Then he goes, second teaching he gets, he goes, Again, he comes back. He thinks there is some misunderstanding. Again, he will ask the question. Again, Brahmaji says, stay for 32 years. So many years you have to stay in ashram with all disciplines. So the objective of all these qualifications is this, that a king like Indra, with so much prosperity and pleasures all the time around, if he has to live in adversity in ashram life, Gurukula life, lot of Shama, Dhamma, Vairagya, Titiksha, everything is required. Lot of Shraddha is needed that this Guru will actually teach me what I am looking for. After 32 years, he says, who knows who will be alive, who will be dead. So this is sadhana chatushtaya. That is what is a shishya gunanvitam shishyam sahaguru dharayet. Memorizing amanitvam is good. Practicing them is even better. And actually when the test comes, then passing in them, not failing in them. That is what is needed. Amanitvadayascha Bhagavad Gitoktas Tairanvitam Shishyam. Because Shishyam Shabda is not given in that line. So you have to understand. Brahma Vidyaiva Plavo. Brahma Vidya Plavas. Tena Ityartha. Brahma Vidya itself is Plavaha. Plava means a big boat. Tarani. Tena Ityartha. Swantam Antakaranam. Swantam means Swasya Antakaranam. Then the next sentence you see in Tika, it says, Upadhi Vachanena Upadhiyamano Jivo Lakshyate. Upadhi Vachanena. But there is no Upadhi Vachana. In Shloka also there is no Upadhi Shabda. Upadhi Vachanena Upadhiyamano Jivo Lakshyate. So you should understand this Swantam Antakaranam itself is Upadhi, which was discussed earlier as that in which there is Pratibimba, etc., that itself is Upadhi. Upadhiyamano Jivo. So Jiva is the Upadhi. Or Jiva is the one who has this Upadhi. Antakarana has the Upadhi. Devoid of the Upadhi, that Jiva Chaitanya is Brahma. With identification with Antakarana, according to Vedanta Paribhasha, Antakarana Chaitanya is Jiva. In that, when Antakarana becomes Visheshana, so Antakarana Vishishta Chaitanya is called Pramata. And Antakarana Upahita Chaitanya is called Sakshi. In other words, when I identify with Antakarana and I think whatever is there in Antakarana is my dharma, then I am Pramata, then I am Sansari. And when I say Antakarana is only my Upadhi, means I don't include the dharma of Antakarana in myself. I don't include the problems of Antakarana in myself, then I am Sakshi, Shuddha Chaitanya. तस्य ध्वान्तम् आत्मस्वभाव आवरणात्म विक्षेप लक्षणम् अनाद्यनिर्वाच्या ज्ञानम तदेव महान उदधीरपर्यन्तत्वात्तम इत्यर्थः। तस्य ध्वान्तम, तस्य जीवस्य ध्वान्तम आत्मस्वभाव आवरणात्म विक्षेप लक्षणम, आवरण विक्षेपात्मकम। ध्वांतम is both avarana and vikshepa swarupa. So here it is given avaranatma vikshepa lakshanam. Avaranatma means avaranatmaka vikshepa lakshanam. So there is avarana and there is vikshepa, both. And what is that? Anadi anirvachya ajnanam. Ajnanam, the lakshanam is, according to Vedanta, anadi bhavarupatve sati jnana nivartyatvam ajnanam. It is anadi and it is bhavarupa. Anadi abhavarupa is pragabhava. Pragabhava is anadi and abhavarupa. So this one is anadi and bhavarupa. Anadi bhavarupatve sati jnana nivartyatvam. Jnanena nivartyam. Ajnanam is eliminated by jnanam. Anadi anirvachya ajnanam tadeva mahan udadhihi. That itself is mahan udadi, big ocean. Why aparyantatvat? Paryantat means it is up to here. There is a limitation. Aparyantam means endless. Aparyantatvat. Tam. Tam mahodadhim. Mahodadhim tarayet. Guru will make this Shishya cross that ocean. Further, Katham Uktalakshano Gururuktalakshanam Shishyam सम्यक ज्ञानेन सद्यः संसार सागरम तारयेत् इति अपेक्षायां प्रथमं पदार्थ विवेकं कारयित्वा वाक्यार्थ ज्ञानोपदेशेन इति अभिप्रेत्य संक्षेपतः पदार्थ विवेकम् आह। कथम उक्तलक्षणो गुरुः? उक्तलक्षणः इज विशेषण फॉर गुरु। उक्तम लक्षणम यस्य सः उक्तलक्षणः गुरुः। Uktalakshana means what was already said. The one who has all these lakshana is a guru. And shishya is Uktalakshanam Shishyam. So samasa vigraha will be same. Uktam Lakshanam or Uktani Lakshanani Yasya Shishyasya Saha Shishyaha Uktalakshanaha Tam Uktam Lakshanam Shishyam सम्यक ज्ञानेन सद्यः संसार सागरम तारयेत्। With the help of jnanam, sadyah, immediately, at once, sansara sagaram tarayet. He will make him cross the samsara sagar. इति अपेक्षायाम् प्रथमं पदार्थ विवेकं कारयित्वा वाक्यार्थ ज्ञानोपदेशेन इति अभिप्रेत्य संक्षेपतः पदार्थ विवेकम् आह. Prathamam, so now good student is there, great teacher is there, student has gone to teacher. Now what should happen? Everything is there. Guru is there, Shishya is there, both are qualified. Shishya is interested in moksha, he goes to Guru. Then what? This is what should happen. Prathamam, padartha vivekam karayitva. Guru karayitva will make, he will make him do. वाक्यार्थ ज्ञान में वाक्यार्थ ज्ञानम महावाक्यार्थ ज्ञान वाक्यार्थ ज्ञानोपदेशेन संक्षेपतः पदार्थ विवेकम आह. एंड सो देयरफॉर संक्षेपतः पदार्थ विवेकम, पदार्थ त्वम पद तत्पद, दैट विवेक, पदार्थ विवेकम आह. In brief, Acharya is giving this vivek, how to do. दृष्टि स्पृष्टि श्रुतिर्घ्रातिर मतिर्विज्ञातिरेव च तक्तयोन्याश्च विद्यन्ते चिद्रूपत्वेऽप्युपाधिभिः. दृष्टिः स्पृष्टिः श्रुतिर्घातिर्मतिर्विज्ञातिरेव च शक्तयोन्याश्च विद्यन्ते चिद्रूपत्वेऽप्युपाधिभिः. दृष्टिः स्पृष्टिः, दृष्टिः स्पृष्टिः श्रुतिः घ्रातिः मतिः विज्ञातिः, and there are some more, अन्याश्च रसयति वक्ति गत्याद्याश्च. All of them we should understand. They are all tin pratyaya. Striyang tin is the sutra. Drish dhatu, tin pratyaya, drishti it will become. Drishti, sprishti, all of them. These are shaktis. Drishti, sprishti, shruti ityadayo shaktayo अन्याश्च चिद्रूपत्वे अपि उपाधिभिः विद्यन्ते. Essentially they are chaitanya rupa. Chidrupatve api, chaitanya matra they are. But upadhivihi bhedyante. Because of upadhi there is bheda. Means all these are chaitanya only. Drishtihi, sprishtihi. Sprishti means where I do sparsha. Ability to touch and recognize. So there is jnanam. Drishti is also jnanam. Shruti is also jnanam. All these are jnanam. Shruti श्रवण शब्द ज्ञानम, घ्राति ही गंध ज्ञानम, मति ही ज्ञानम at the level of mind, and विज्ञाति बुद्धि ज्ञानम, विज्ञातिरेव च शक्तयो. These are all shaktis. Shaktis means they are all jnana shaktis. So they are all chaitanya rupa. In other words, this is what one should do. Guru says, you pay attention to yourself first. Means leave idam, come to aham. Yes, Guru, I have learned. So, means I should not then think of what is happening here, why this person is like this, where he is this going, who is happening here, there. Nothing. I am more focused on aham. Then in aham, I am going to do padartha viveka. Tvam padartha viveka will happen in aham. So first, I have to let go of idam. What is happening to world? What is happening around? Nothing. Then only you will be able to do aham, padartha viveka. In that, drishtihi sprishtihi means darshanam, darshana jnanam is happening. So in this, jnanam is common. Upadhi is chakshurindriya. Outer world you forget, only within myself. So I get jnanam through chakshurindriya, then jnanam through sparshendriya, jnanam through shravanendriya, jnanam through ghanendriya, other indriyas also, mind, mano, buddhi, jnanam, jnanam, jnanam. So this is all Chaitanya plus Upadhi results in Drishtihi, Sprishtihi, Shruti, Grati, Mati, etc. When I understand this, then I will not be focusing on anything external. So then my attention from the world will come to aham. From aham, my attention will come to Chaitanya. Because all the upadhis, they all are bringing variety in the jnanam. Shrotra indriya, chakshurindriya, ghanendriya, mana, buddhi. But jnanam is one. शब्दस्पर्शादयो वेद्याः वैचित्र्या जागरे पृथक ततो विभक्ता तत्संविद एक रूपान न विद्यते. पंचदशी, फर्स्ट चैप्टर, थर्ड श्लोका. So this is what should go on in my mind. Jnanam does not require repetition. This clarity we should know. Jnanam doesn't need repetition. Jnanam is one-time thing. Viparita bhavana comes back. For that viparita bhavana nivritti, I need to do abhyasa. Knowledge is straightforward. I am Brahma. Okay, I am Brahma. What is this I? Devoid of this upadhi is Brahma. Brahma Jnanam tells me I am not this person, the one who has upadhi. So somebody does not do this viveka and goes on saying, I have understood I am Brahma, I am Brahma. Who is Brahma? This I. Brahma. This body is not Brahma. So, and identification with him. Elimination means identification. Then Tvam Padartha Viveka has not happened. So that is what teacher will ask us to do first. That's why in Bhagavad Gita and all, Samsara Vriksha, why this is explained? Because of Vairagya, so that you get Vairagya. Then what do they say? Asanga Shastrena Dridena Chitva, you have to cut this tree of samsara. For that you need Vairagya. Then everything will happen. Anyascha Rasayati Vakti Gatyadhyascha Shaktaya ityartha. Anyascha Shaktaya. Anyaha is given in the shloka, means just like Drushtihi, Srishtihi, etc. Rasayati, Vakti, Gati, Gamanadi, etc. All of them are Shakti. There is some kind of Jnana or some kind of Jnana-based Kriya. एताः दृष्ट्यादिशक्तयो यद्यपि अखंड चिद्रूपा एव तथापि तत्तद इंद्रिय द्वारक बुद्धि वृत्ति भेदोपाधिभिर्भिद्यन्ते न वस्तुतो भेदो अस्ति. All these दृष्ट्यादि शक्तयः, whatever is given, यद्यपि अखंड चिद्रूपा एव, they all are अखंड चैतन्य, means they are chaitanya matra, but तथापि तत्तद इंद्रिय द्वारक बुद्धि वृत्ति भेद उपाधि भी ही भिद्यन्ते. बुद्धि वृत्तिज आर देयर, दर्शन वृत्ति, स्पर्श वृत्ति, श्रवण वृत्ति, घ्राण वृत्ति, etc. And each vritti is through different indriya, different mana, buddhi, etc. So that vritti identified with some karana will have vishesha. Therefore, there is bheda. Vishesha means bheda. तथापि तत्तद इंद्रिय द्वारक बुद्धि वृत्ति भेदोपाधिभिः भिद्यन्ते. Vidyante Shaktaya, all these Shaktis, they, which is Chaitanya Matra, but as if there is Bheda. No Vastuto Bhedo Asti, but in reality there is no Bheda. It is only Jnana. Means it is like same sunlight, but in December, January, at 8 o'clock in the morning, sun is there. But that sunlight is not bright. Then that same sunlight in June at 1:30 in the afternoon, it expresses differently. Why? Upadhi Veda is there. Sun has not changed. Some other things have changed. And then that same sun, when it is setting, sun looks so orange completely. So this is Upadhi Veda. Like that, here also one Chaitanya. Upadhi Veda, Indriyas are different, Buddhi Vrittis are different. It appears there is Jnana Bheda. Vastuto Bhedo Nasti. Tat Tat Vritti Amsha Parityagena. This is our sadhana now. First part of sadhana was Idam is out. Idam is out is actually called sannyasa. How do you guarantee Idam you are not thinking or you have eliminated to great extent? You don't do anything other than Atma Chintana. So sannyasa is for this. Means you don't have job, you don't have any other responsibilities, you don't have family. You are a sannyasi. So idam vritti is eliminated. Aham vritti means Now from Panchakosha also I have to start seeing Chaitanya. That Upadhi should become less and less predominant in my thinking. So tattad vritti amsha parityagena. That vritti plus Chaitanya is there. So vritti amsha if you eliminate, then what will happen? Parityagena. Paritah tyaga. Completely you have to let go. Then sarva vritti sakshitaya anugata prakasha swabhava eva atma. Tvam padartha. Iti prathamam grahayet ityartha. First this I have to grasp. Sarva vritti sakshitaya anugata prakasha swabhava. Is sarva vritti sakshi. So, if our attention is not on Sakshi, it is on Drashti, Sprishti, Shruti, Grati, or worst is on the object about which there is Drashti. So, I see with Ghata. So, there are three things Ghata Vishayaka Jnanam, and Ghata Vishayaka Jnanasya Sakshi. Ghata is the Vishaya, Ghata Jnanam, Ghata Jnana Sakshi. So I have three things. An option is given. Where do you want to pay attention? I say, no, I want bigger size ghata. Means my focus is on ghata only. My focus should be, I am Sakshi, whether ghata is small or big. And therefore, I really don't care about ghata. This way, if I go on thinking about majority of things in my life, I'm not saying all, but majority of things. Some Sharira Yatra, whatever is required, for that you may do some. But otherwise, everything, it doesn't matter. Roti lao, whatever is there, I'll eat. Sabji, whatever is there, you give me over. So then you are not focused on idam. Clothes, you wear clothes where you don't have to think about. This way, idam will go away. This way, your focus will come to sarva vritti sakshi. Sarva vritti sakshitaya anugata prakasha swabhava. Anugata in all of them. Drishtihi, sprishtihi, shrutir, grahatir, mati. The anugata is vyavritta swanuvartamanam aham. That sakshi. Anugata prakasha swabhava. This is Atma. Guru points this thing out to Shishya. Guru says, this is you. Not the one who is drashta, sprashta, shrota, manta, vijnata, not that. This is who you are. So pay attention there and remember this. Tvam padartha iti prathamam grahayet. First, this grahanam. Grahayet means, this is also Nijanta. He will make this Shishya grasp this. Guru will make this grasp for Shishya. Then, katham upadibhireva chit shakti bhedaha swarupata eva bhedo yatha anubhavam astu iti chen maivam. Somebody says, why bheda is because of upadhi? Why can't there be actual bheda? Katham upadibhi eva chit shakti bhedaha swarupata eva bhedo astu. By itself, let there be bheda. Why upadhi is required? Then Siddhanti will ask, why do you say Swarupata Bheda? He says, Yatha Anubhavam. I myself feel that there is difference. I don't think because of Upadhi. Siddhanti says that upadhi is there. You are not able to even recognize this difference. Maivam atmano vikaritva. If actually there is bheda in Chit Shakti Swarupatah, then there will be paricheda. Because one Chaitanya will be different from another Chaitanya. Drishtihi, Sprishtihi, each will be different. There is bheda. Bhedatvat, paricheda will happen. Anyonya bhava is there. Anyonya bhavatvat, vikaritvam. It is subject to modification. So Atma will become subject to modification. Atma is subject to modification, then Atma is subject to destruction. Atma will become anitya. Atmano vikaritva apatte. One. Another dosh is kalpana gauravachya. Somebody can say Atma is vikari, so let it be vikari. What is the problem? Vikari means vinashi, means anitya. That is the main problem. Vikaritva by itself may not be a problem for many, but it will end up in anityatva. Anitya Atma, if Atma itself is anitya, then why do you need moksha? Moksha is required because Atma is nitya. If somebody says, what drishtanta I should give? Let's say a sadhu is there. He has a kutia near Gangaji. Okay. And that kutia is almost going to get washed out in next monsoon season. It is going to be done. In that kutia, which is hardly few more months existence, in that if you say, I want to bring furniture, what is the use? This is anitya. Like that, Atma itself is anitya. If Atma is anitya, why do you need moksha for Atma then? Then moksha has no meaning. Moksha means Atma is nitya, in which moksha will also remain nitya. So you want nitya Atma and nitya moksha, not anitya. So Atmano vikaritva apatte one. Kalpana gauravacha. And if you accept so many different Shaktis, each different from another, so many Chaitanyas will be there. This is Gaurava dosha. When you can do with this, we have discussed in 16th chapter, when you can use something minimum and the work thought process can be shown, then you don't have to do kalpana of many to accomplish the same. This is called kalpana gaurava. For example, if I am smelling some fragrant flower, but I am not able to see the flower, so I will do kalpana. How many flowers will be there? So you can say 7. So why 7? If I have to do kalpana, I will do kalpana. There is one flower. One flower can give the fragrance, that is enough. Iti abhipretya drishtantena akhanda rupatam sadhayati. So through drishtanta akhanda rupata is given. अपायोद्भूतिहीनाभिर् नित्यदीप्यन्रविर्यथा सर्वज्ञः सर्वदृक्शुद्धः सर्वं जानाति सर्वदा अपायोद्भूतिहीनाभिर् नित्यदीप्यन्रविर्यथा सर्वज्ञः सर्वदृक्शुद्धः सर्वं जानाति सर्वदा अपाय उद्भूति हीनाभिः यथा रवि नित्य दीप्यन तथा सर्वज्ञ सर्वदृक् शुद्ध सर्वं सर्वदा जानाति. पूर्वार्ध is दृष्टांत of रवि सूर्य. उत्तरार्ध is दार्ष्टान्त आत्मा. अपाय उद्भूतिहीन. Apaya means decay. Udbhuti means growth. Chandrama has this. That's why these words are used. In Chandrama, there is apaya, there is decay in Krishna Paksha, and Udbhuti in Shukla Paksha. But Ravihi is apayodbhuti hina. Taihi apayodbhuti hina vihi kiranaihi. You have to understand. The Rashmi, Surya Rashmi vihi. Nitya Deepyan. All the time it is shining. So I gave you the example earlier. How sun, we think it is appearing different because in the cold weather, the sun rays if impact is different. In summer afternoon, sun impact is different. Sun is same. Upadhis are different. So he nitya deepyan bhasate. You have to supply in the same way. Atma tatha atma is sarvajna, sarvadrik. Sarvajna, sarvadrik. These words earlier also they were used, I think. Samanyena sarvam janati and sarvadrik visheshena sarvam janati. Here he has given the other way. Sarvam visheshat janati iti sarvajna. Samanyena janati iti sarvadrik. Sarvajna sarvadrik shuddha sarvada sarvam janati. All the time it knows everything. It illumines everything. It knows means it is prakashaka. It is prakasha actually. And shuddha, never ever getting affected by the role of upadhi. See the tika. Yatha ravihi अपायोद्भूति हीनाभिर विनाश जन्म शून्याभिः स्वरश्मिभिः सर्वं ब्रह्मांडं दीप्यन् प्रकाशयन् एक एव अविकृतो वर्तते. रविः अपाय उद्भूति हीन. There is no decay or growth. विनाश जन्म शून्याभिः. There is no vinasha and janma. विनाशस्य जन्म च इति विनाश जन्मनि ताभ्याम शून्याभिः स्वरश्मिभिः. The sun rays, they don't have this growth and decay. Sarvam brahmandam deepyan prakashayan. Entire brahmanda it illumines. Eka eva avikrito vartate. One alone, changeless. Tatha atma api apaya udbhuti hinabhihi eva swarupa bhuta chitshaktibihi. In the same way, atma also with the chaitanya shakti where there is no growth and decay. Swarupa bhuta chitshaktibihi tattat बुद्धि वृत्ति उपाधि भेदात भिन्नाभिः सर्वं विषय जातम्. बुद्धि वृत्ति उपाधि भेदात. बुद्धि वृत्ति आर उपाधि भेदात भिन्नाभिः सर्वं विषय जातम जानाति. विषय जातम विषय समूहम. All the vishayas it illumines them. विशेषतः जानाति सर्वदा. This is Sarvajna. And Sarvadrik, Samanyena api Sarvam Pashyan Aste. And Samanyena also. Sarvagnya, Sarvadrik, these words can be used differently. Like in Mundaka, yes, Sarvagnya, Sarvavit, yasya jnanamayam tapah. There, Sarvagnya is samanyena janati. Sarvavit means visheshana. Sarvam pashyan aste. यतः सर्वगतः सर्वदृष्ट्याधिष्ठानत्वेन सर्व अव्यभिचारी तस्मात् शुद्धो निर्विकार इति योजना. He is sarvagata. Atma is sarvagata. I am all pervading. In this way, I should understand. Guru is teaching you, Shishya. You understood you are Atma, different from this Drishti, etc. That Atma is sarvagata, all pervading. It knows everything, not only your buddhi vrittis, your indriya vyavahara. It knows all. And it is adhishthanam of all drishya, sarva drishya adhisthanatvena, sarva avyabhichari. It is avyabhichari. Tasmat shuddha. Therefore, it is shuddha and nirvikaraha, vikara rahita. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.